Okay, so in this video, I'm going to go over the generic form of the grant command. That is, you grant specific privileges, and these are the different ones that you could apply on a particular object, for example, a table, to a particular user. In this example, I'm going to use a non-financial user. So, like, there's all these different privileges that you could grant. The select, the insert, the update, delete, index, create, alter, drop, grant options. So you can see all these different ones. This one's an interesting one. This one allows you to grant all permissions except the ability to grant option, which is pretty cool. So what I did is I already went into MySQL Workbench. I created the non-financial account, and then I executed this command in which I granted the user the select, the insert, the update, and I specifically did it on the TAL table, and again to the user, the non-financial user. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Workbench and demonstrate how the select command works just fine. But if I try to delete something from the table, it issues an error. Okay, so let's go into Workbench, and let's see here. So here's the account I previously created. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. I use the generic password, not very good password. And I'm opening it. So if I do a select and run that, that works just fine. However, if I attempt to now, let's say this record here, if I attempt to delete the row, and then, so it looks like it's just fine, right? But then if I try to apply it, and here's my statement, it'll show up as an error. Why? Because I didn't actually grant that particular privilege to the user. But let's say I wanted instead to change this to everything is good, and that's an update, and I apply that, and I click apply. That also gives me an error, which is interesting. They're applying the SQL error. Oh, that was for the delete. Okay, let me cancel. Let me go to revert. Revert. Now let me try to, everything is good. Now let me try to apply that. Apply. And that is successful. So there it goes. So what happened earlier is that it was still taking the delete. So finish. Okay, so I think that about concludes my video, which showed that general format of the grant command, the privileges, then a specific object to a specific user. These are the different privileges that you could possibly do. I originally granted that in Workbench under the root user. Then I opened up Workbench using the non-financial user. I attempted to update, and that worked just fine. I attempted to select, and that worked just fine. But when I attempted to delete, it didn't. And that's it.